Hello everyone. I am glad to be able to speak to you through this Housechurch video on our Up Week. On Up Weeks, we take some time to look back at the sermon from last Sunday, but we also spend some time praying for the people in our lives who still need to come to know Jesus. So make sure that you spend some time as a house church doing that today. We are continuing our series called Blueprints, where we're looking at these qualities and virtues that were to add to our lives as a part of us participating in the divine nature. And this last Sunday, we were focusing on knowledge. Peter tells us to make every effort to add to our faith knowledge. So one of the question marks that led me into this week was just asking what it is that a Christian needs to know. What is the place of knowledge in a healthy spiritual life? As I dug into that, one of the light bulbs that shone for me was recognizing that there's at least two kinds of knowledge that Peter is talking about. There's this foundational, elementary knowledge that's a part of us coming to know Jesus. It's simple enough for a child to grasp. But there's also this deeper growing knowledge that leads us into an effective and productive life. That deeper and growing knowledge of Jesus is intimate and relational. It's not just a matter of knowing about Jesus. It's a matter of knowing Jesus, experiencing him. Shared the story of our family moving to Portage a few years ago, and the way that God's faithfulness became something way more than just an abstract idea in my head through that experience. It became something that I knew not just in my head, I knew it in my bones, I knew it in my heart, because I was experiencing God's faithfulness in a deep and a powerful way through that experience. And I wonder if there might be some stories in your own life where your knowledge of God moved from something that was abstract, more like an idea, to something that became really intimate, really personal. As you think about that, spend some time sharing those stories with your house church tonight. As we think about our arrow this week, that point of application, suggested on Sunday that our upside down rhythms as a church are actually really helpful ways for us to get to know Jesus better. We meet him through worship, through community, and through service in that upside down rhythm. So the arrow this week would be to choose one of those areas that is maybe weaker in your life and to press into that this week. Maybe that's moving up by being more intentional in the time you spend reading the Bible. Maybe it's moving down by finding a real practical way to serve a neighbor this week. Whatever it is, spend some time sharing with your house church the ways that that might be a reality for you, and then praying for each other so you can keep each other accountable to that. So that's our question mark, light bulb, and arrow for this week. Blessings on you as you make every effort to add to your faith knowledge, and as you support one another in doing that. Have a great week.